They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored
They
at the
haven't
award
called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on the... I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet, would go crazy. Did I tell y'all what I've done? Okay. I'm going to tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now.
Baby, if Jason Lee keeps running his mouth about Beyonce and Jay-Z the way he does, he might never see an invite to any of their rooms again. Now people are saying he is pushing it even further because he dragged Solange into the conversation too. That is wild. For a guy who says he loves Beyonce, he sure stays doing the most and stirring the pot. And remember that clip everybody saw, the one where Beyonce clearly moved past Jason Lee while he kept trying all night to catch her for a picture. It looked like he followed the moment from spot to spot, just hoping for that one photo. Ouch, that moment was rough. Jason did say he actually got the pictures and claimed Beyonce knew exactly who he was, so according to him, the situation was not as one-sided as people think. Still, the whole thing has folks online raising eyebrows and throwing serious side-eye at the story.
Beyonce probably 4 or 5 times.
Did she know who you were?
Yeah, so when she walked in, she saw me and she was whispering to Jay, and she was hugging Jay, and she looked at me and she said, "It's Hollywood Unlocked."
Anyway, some people have started noticing something strange between Beyonce and her sister Solange. Folks online are whispering that the two are not as tight as they used to be, and the rumors are spreading fast. Nobody knows the real truth, but the speculation is getting loud. Some people even think Mama Tina might somehow be caught in the middle of the tension. Others are pointing fingers at outside drama and industry connections that may have caused problems behind the scenes. Then the conversation gets even messier because people keep bringing up Diddy and his past connections with Jay-Z. On top of that, there have been serious accusations floating around Jay-Z lately, which only adds more noise to the situation. Some viewers also believe Solange may simply be tired of feeling like she is always pulled into situations she did not ask for.
Share that with
Yvette
her.
knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now if I get that message to Beyonce,
yes,
I can get it to be. Oh, I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
Now, here is where things get interesting. People are saying the person claiming to know the real story about what is going on between these sisters is Jason Lee. I mean, some people are looking at this whole situation and saying it almost feels like Jason is trying to pressure Beyonce by teasing that he has secret information about her. He keeps hinting that he is sitting on serious tea. And if the talk around the industry is even a little true, those so-called receipts might even involve her sister Solange. That alone has people staring at the situation like, wait, what is really going on here? Jason has been very loud for a long time about what he calls gatekeeping in the industry, especially when it comes to big names like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Over time, he has thrown out several accusations about the Carters, and those comments reportedly brought a lot of tension between them. The drama has been building for a while. Oh, he even said during an episode of his podcast that Jay-Z had people reaching out to him with warnings about speaking on him. Jason claimed that Jay-Z wanted him silenced, saying people contacted him telling him to be careful about what he says. That statement alone had listeners shocked, and Jason has not held back in the past either. He has previously said that Beyonce and Jay-Z are anti-black, called Say fake, and even claimed her products are weak. Those statements alone stirred up major reactions online. Jason has been throwing sharp comments for a while now, and every time he speaks on the Carters, the internet lights up again. He has questioned their image, their influence, and even the way their brand operates in the industry. Those kinds of statements always bring strong reactions because Beyonce and Jay-Z are two of the most powerful names in music. Some listeners think Jason is simply calling out what he believes is real behind the scenes. Others feel like he keeps pushing the topic because it grabs attention and keeps people talking. Either way, Every time he drops another claim, the conversation gets louder and the rumors start spinning again. Now, with Solange suddenly being mentioned in the middle of all this, people are watching closely to see what Jason might say next. The tension around this story just keeps building. And like I mentioned earlier, Jason also stirred major controversy when he hinted that he had information that could seriously damage Beyonce's image. He suggested he was holding on to something powerful, something that could shake things up if it ever came out. The wild part is he never actually revealed what it was. That silence only made the rumors grow even louder. Some people around the industry started whispering that whatever he was talking about might involve Solange, and that talk is part of why some fans think there could be tension between the sisters. Now let's add a little background, so the situation makes more sense. For years, Beyonce and Solange looked incredibly close. People always described them as tight like best friends, and sisters rolled into one. Back in 2012, Solange even spoke warmly about Beyonce in an interview with Roller Coaster magazine. She praised her sister, called Beyonce her role model, and credited her for helping guide her music career. At that time, Solange made it clear she had a lot of respect and admiration for her big sister. Back then, Solange spoke about Beyonce with nothing but love and respect. She made it clear that having a sister like Beyonce pushed her to work harder and chase her own sound in music. Solange said watching Beyonce's dedication and discipline inspired her to stay focused on her own path. It was obvious she admired her big sister and appreciated the support she received along the way. And it was not just talk in interviews either. The two were often seen supporting each other at events, celebrating milestones, and showing up for important moments in each other's careers. Fans loved seeing that sister bond because it looked real and genuine. That is why the recent whispers about possible distance between them have people so curious. When a relationship once looked that strong, any little sign of tension gets noticed fast, and the rumors start flying everywhere. In Solange's own words, she said, "She was and is such a role model." She explained that growing up with a sister like Beyonce was a huge learning experience for her. Solange shared that watching Beyonce move through fame showed her everything: the good moments, the tough situations, and all the pressure that comes with success. She said seeing that up close helped her understand exactly what kind of world she was stepping into. The two sisters have also been known to defend each other fiercely. Their bond has always looked strong, almost like they move as a team when things get messy. There's even a story people still talk about from their school days when Solange was being teased, and Beyonce reportedly showed up with her band members just to stand up for her younger sister. That moment alone had people saying nobody should mess with Solange when Beyonce is around.
Years, but I'm very protective, and I always treated her like my baby. And one day she told us this little bully, this little guy in school, she was only about 9, was really her. So me and my girls all showed up, and we surrounded him, and we're like, "You've been messing with my sister? I'm telling you, you've been warned, and tell him Destiny's Child is warning you." So we were real gangster.
But the internet being the internet, wild theories started popping up years ago. One of the strangest rumors claimed Beyonce might actually be Solange's mother instead of her sister. The story spread online and even got attention in a BuzzFeed piece back in 2013. The theory claimed Beyonce could be older than people think. Some conspiracy fans pointed to an alleged birth certificate from 1974 that was supposedly shared by an unnamed Texas civil servant. Others tried to use a comment from Gabrielle Union in 2008 as proof when she said, "Beyonce and I have been friends since we were teenagers." Of course, none of this has ever been confirmed, but the rumor still pops up in internet conversations from time to time. Now, to be clear, that theory has never been proven and has mostly lived in the world of internet gossip. Still, it spread fast online because people were fascinated by the idea and kept digging for anything that looked like a clue. Fans started analyzing interviews, old photos, and timelines, trying to connect dots that may not even exist. Despite all those rumors, what has always been clear is that Beyonce and Solange showed strong support for each other over the years. Whether it was music releases, award shows, or family moments, the sisters often appeared united and proud of each other's success. That is why the current whispers about possible distance between them have people talking again. When a relationship has looked that solid for so long, even the smallest change gets noticed. Now, with Jason Lee hinting that he knows something behind the scenes, some people are wondering if there is more to the story that the public has never heard. Gabrielle Union was born in 1972, so some people online tried to use that detail to push the theory even further. They basically said, "You do the math." Still, a lot of people find that story hard to believe. Beyonce's childhood and early career have been documented for years, going all the way back to when she was very young. There are old performances, interviews, and footage from her early days with Destiny's Child. For that reason, many fans feel the theory just does not add up, unless people believe an entire history was somehow hidden from the public. Anyway, one thing that has always seemed clear is that Solange has been extremely protective of Beyonce too. That protective side became unforgettable during the famous elevator moment with Jay-Z. When footage showed Solange confronting Jay-Z after an event, the moment shocked the entire internet. People could not stop talking about it because it looked like Solange was standing up for her sister in a very direct way. And what made the moment even more talked about was Beyonce calmly standing there watching it all unfold. That clip still gets people. As for when things may have shifted between the sisters, it is hard to say exactly. But fans started raising eyebrows after one particular Grammy speech. During that moment, Beyonce thanked several people in her life, but did not mention Solange. Some viewers thought that felt strange considering how important Solange has been throughout her journey.
Thank God for protecting me. Thank you, God. I'd like to thank my Uncle Johnny, who's not here, but he's here in spirit. I'd like to thank my parents, my father, my mother, for loving me and pushing me. I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children who are at home watching. I'd like to thank the queer community for your love and for inventing this genre. God bless you.
At the time, a few insiders claimed there might have been tension behind the scenes. One source even said, "We all thought it was odd that Solange wasn't part of Beyonce's new album." That detail only added more curiosity to the conversation. That small detail had fans looking at everything with a magnifying glass. People started asking questions like, why was Solange not involved this time? Especially when she had played a role in Beyonce's creative process before. For years, the sisters seemed connected not just as family, but also through music and artistic ideas. So when Solange was missing from that project, some fans felt like something might have changed behind the scenes. It did not help that neither sister addressed the rumors publicly, which only made the speculation grow louder online. When there is silence, the internet usually fills in the blanks with its own stories. Some observers believe it could simply be that both women were focused on their own paths and projects. Others think there may have been personal disagreements that the public just never heard about. Either way, the mystery around their dynamic keeps people watching closely. Some fans even pointed out that the musical direction on the project sounded like the kind of creative lane Solange usually shines in. That made people even more confused about why she did not seem connected to the rollout at all. Observers noticed that Solange was not listed as part of the project and also did not post a single tweet or Instagram message supporting the album Renaissance. For sisters who always seemed to publicly cheer each other on, that silence caught a lot of attention. One insider even commented on the situation saying, "I think it's weird for her not to be out supporting Beyonce." According to that source, Beyonce took a big creative risk with Renaissance, and strong support from the people closest to her would have helped push the album even further as a cultural moment. At the same time, the insider admitted they did not actually have direct proof of a serious falling out. They explained that they had only heard things circulating behind the scenes about the sisters' relationship. Still, the source added, "I think something is definitely going on between them." What really raised eyebrows for longtime fans was that Solange did not publicly shout out Beyonce during this era. In past years, she had been very vocal when she felt Beyonce was overlooked, even passionately, defending her during Album of the Year debates. That difference in energy made some people wonder if their once tight bond might have changed. Because of all that, rumors started spreading that the once unbreakable bond between the sisters might not be the same anymore. Fans who had followed their relationship for years began pointing out every small detail, every missing post, every quiet moment, trying to figure out what might have changed behind the scenes. For a long time, Beyonce and Solange were seen as a powerful sister duo in the industry. They supported each other publicly, celebrated each other's wins, and often showed love for each other's creative work. That history is exactly why the sudden shift in public support stood out so much to people watching from the outside. Of course, none of these rumors have ever been officially confirmed by either Beyonce or Solange. Both of them tend to keep their personal lives very private, which means the public rarely gets direct answers. But when silence meets curiosity, the internet starts building its own theories. and that is exactly what has been happening here. Well, over time, different stories have popped up about what might have caused tension between the sisters. One rumor that keeps floating around points to their mom, Tina, and the way people believe she treats Beyonce and Solange differently. Some critics claim Tina does not always hide the fact that she seems closer to Beyonce, and that idea has been talked about for years in fan circles. There have been ongoing discussions suggesting that Beyonce sometimes receives more public praise within the family, even though Solange has also played a creative role in the background. Some fans point out that Solange has contributed writing and artistic ideas during different stages of Beyonce's career. Because of that, certain people online started saying Solange may have felt overlooked or underappreciated. Those whispers eventually turned into a bigger narrative, with some people claiming Solange slowly created distance from the family after feeling like her work did not always get the recognition it deserved. None of that has ever been confirmed, but the story continues to circulate. Another claim that occasionally pops up is that Solange has strong opinions about Beyonce's relationship with Jay-Z. Some rumors suggest Solange has encouraged her sister to make different choices, especially when disagreements became public in the past. Again, these are only rumors, but they continue to fuel curiosity about the sisters' dynamic. Because of all these different rumors, people keep trying to piece together what might really be going on behind closed doors. Every small detail gets picked apart online, from public appearances to social media activity. When two famous siblings suddenly look less connected in public, the speculation spreads fast. Some fans believe the sisters may have simply grown into different spaces in their lives. Both Beyonce and Solange have built strong careers with their own creative visions, their own circles, and their own priorities. Sometimes when people grow and evolve, relationships naturally shift a little over time. Others, however, are convinced there is more drama hiding behind the scenes. They point back to past moments, old interviews, and family dynamics, trying to find clues that something deeper happened. And this is exactly why Jason Lee inserting himself into the conversation has people raising eyebrows again. If he truly believes he knows something about the situation, people are wondering what he might reveal next. Another rumor that has been floating around claims Solange was aware of Jay-Z's past connections with Diddy, and that it created serious tension inside the family. According to the chatter, Solange supposedly pushed hard for Beyonce to reconsider staying in the marriage because she believed certain relationships around Jay-Z could bring trouble. The story says Solange tried to warn her sister more than once, but Beyonce chose not to listen. Of course, none of this has been confirmed, but the claim keeps popping up in online discussions. Now, a newer twist in the rumor mill suggests the real fallout between Solange and Beyonce might involve Solange wanting to speak publicly about something connected to Beyonce. Some people are saying Beyonce allegedly warned her sister not to reveal anything. And according to these whispers, that secret might be the same information Jason Lee has been hinting about. There is also talk about Solange stepping away from the music industry over the years. She has not released a major music project in quite some time, and fans have noticed she seems to be living a quieter lifestyle lately. On top of that, some reports online claim Solange has been exploring spiritual practices connected to African traditions. At the same time, people pointed out that when Nicki Minaj recently stirred conversation involving the family, Solange briefly posted something online and then quickly deleted it, which only made people more curious. That quick post and delete immediately got people talking. Whenever a celebrity shares something and then removes it seconds later, the internet starts moving fast, trying to figure out what it meant. Some fans believe Solange may have reacted in the moment and then decided it was better not to get pulled into the drama publicly. Others think the deleted post might suggest there is more going on behind the scenes than people realize. When a family that usually stays quiet suddenly shows even the smallest reaction, it gets noticed quickly. At the same time, Solange has always been known for doing things her own way. Her music, her creative projects, and even her public appearances have often followed a different lane than the typical pop industry path. Because of that, some people believe her step back from releasing music could simply be her focusing on other creative interests and personal growth. Still, with Jason Lee claiming he knows something big, and the internet already full of rumors, the speculation around Beyonce and Solange continues to grow louder. Some people online even started speculating about strange symbols and posts, saying Solange might have been sending a warning message toward Nicki. A few commenters went as far as suggesting the post hinted at spiritual practices, which only added more mystery to the conversation. At the same time, others believe people are reading way too much into a single deleted post. Still, the internet ran with the idea. and turned it into another headline. There are also claims floating around that Solange has changed a lot in recent years and may eventually speak out about issues involving people close to her. None of that has been confirmed, but those rumors have been circulating heavily over the past few months. During that same time, singer Jaguar Wright made very serious accusations about several powerful figures in the music industry, including Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Do you think there could be?
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane. And everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting air tag on children during visits. These are normal practices.
Those statements quickly spread across social media and created a storm of debate online. However, these allegations remain unproven and have not been backed by verified evidence. Another claim that resurfaced involves Rihanna's former publicist, Jonathan, who said he once encountered federal agents who were asking questions related to Jay-Z. According to him, investigators were looking into past situations connected to different figures in the industry. Again, these are claims that have circulated publicly but have not been confirmed. Because so many different stories are floating around at once, people keep wondering what exactly Jason Lee was talking about when he said he had serious tea on Beyonce. Some are even asking if whatever he claims to know could somehow involve Solange too. Honestly, nobody really knows for sure. A lot of this is just what people have been whispering about online and in industry. Circles. It could be real tension, or it could simply be another moment where Jason is trying to stir things up and get Beyonce to finally respond to him. Either way, the whole situation has definitely gotten people talking and watching closely. Now, I want to hear what you think. Do you believe Jason was bluffing when he said he had serious tea on Beyonce? And if there was actually something there, do you think it could have involved Solange too? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves keeping up with music industry drama. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.